Good evening, everybody. So as you guys saw in my last video, I spent the entire part of the video taking the bed off of the truck here. That was about a month ago. And the reason behind that, why I haven't been out here since, is because like right after I posted that video, Ohio got hit with a huge snowstorm, just like pretty much almost every surrounding state in this part of the country just absolutely got demolished by the weather the past couple weeks. So we had I think it was like 15 inches of snow. And then like the week right after that, I don't think the temperature got above 10 degrees once. And I don't have heat out in my garage, so I didn't have any desire to come out here and work on it. Just because I knew I was gonna have to bundle up, and it really wasn't gonna be worth coming out here. I'm trying to get the heat problem fixed. I have a heater down here. I just don't have anything set up. We're still trying to get that fixed and going. But today is actually a pretty nice day. I think it's like in the 50s or something like that. And if you look outside, like literally you would not be able to tell that we had 15 inches of snow like a month ago. Like there's absolutely nothing on the ground, like just nothing. So yeah, today I am going to get these Zeus, I guess you would call them Zeus rails or whatever these are. I'm gonna get these off because I'm gonna put new ones on because these ones weren't done very well. I'm gonna get the old belts out because these ones expired in December of 2025, if you can see that. So yeah, I'm gonna get those out. I gotta get new ones ordered. Haven't done it yet because there really hasn't been a point to it. Because I mean, here it is. What is this? Second week of February? Second week of February. And if I get them now and I put them in, it doesn't make any difference. So I always like to wait until like the last possible minute, because then you get more time before they expire. I wish we could get them recertified or something like that and didn't have to replace them every 2 years, but I get it. It's a safety thing, whatever. I'm gonna follow the rules on it. So if anybody on here is friends with me on Facebook or anything like that and wants them or needs them for like a hot rod that they're just going to drive around on the street, I'll probably post them for sale, or I don't know, like $20. I don't need, nothing crazy. I'm also going to try to get the old pedal out today. I found a new one on eBay and I went ahead and ordered that, so hopefully that gets here in like the next week or so. Go ahead and get that situation fixed, and then just from there, the biggest thing is I definitely have to clean the bed because there's just stuff everywhere just from taking all the old pieces out. So I need to go get a shop vac for that, which I do not have. And then, yeah, that's probably about it for today. I do have a bit of a surprise that are in these black trash bags. I know you're thinking, okay, what is that going to be in a trash bag? But at the end of the video, I'm going to show everybody what they are. It's something I'm really excited about. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, and then once I make a little bit of progress, I'll jump back on here. All right, everybody. So as you can tell, I'm a little sweaty. My hair is a little crazy now. So I started getting to work, and I got done what I wanted tonight. So I got these Zeus trays, or whatever you want to call them. I got those off. Do not like the way that they were done because they basically like cut took a piece off of the bedside, and then I don't know what the thought process was there. So definitely not going to do that this time around. They'll probably still be, they won't be welded. They'll most likely be like either screwed in or riveted in. They won't be done like that. I will say that. As far as the inside, I did get the pedal off. So as you can see, that is out. Show you the old one. So I think it was not last video, but the video before that I talked about this broke. So these are the bushings I'm talking about. I don't know if you can really see they're kind of breaking, and like it just beat up. So when I went to make a pass, it shot this bushing out, and the pedal was just kind of like dangling there. So obviously I couldn't push on it. It was just, I just had to kind of like let it putt down the track. Got the belt out. So as you can see, those are out. They're on the floor now. Haven't ordered new belts yet. Like I said, that'll probably be like the last thing I do. Once we get like the bed cover on and like we're ready to go, like to a test and tune or racing again, that's when I'll order the new ones. As far as test and tune, thinking maybe middle of March, early April, is when we'll try. Like, I know Edgewater is doing one in 2 weeks, actually on the 28th of February. That's my birthday. One, I don't think it's going to be warm enough. It's going to be very cold, if I had to guess. Like, it's 50 degrees today. It's supposed to be like 60 tomorrow, but then it's supposed to drop back down into like the high 30s Friday. And I don't know what it's supposed to be like next week or the week after or anything like that. So it'll probably be like mid-March, early April. Hopefully have my dad's car done too. It's at the body shop right now getting all that squared away. And then once that's done, we just have to put back glass, windshield, windows, and then put the door handles on. I believe that's it for it. Oh, and then he's got to go get the 4-link set up at the chassis shop. But that's it with that. So we're hoping March, April, roughly. I know Edgewater's got test and tunes on Saturdays all through March. And we definitely want to hit one of those because it's easier than trying to go to one on a Thursday or a Friday. Especially for my dad because he works second shift. So if he wants to go to like one on Friday down at Edgewater, he's got to take a day off, stuff like that. And then racing wise, definitely plan on trying to go to as many just regular bracket races out at Kilcare as we can. As far as mopar races, the first one close to us in Ohio especially is the Mopar Madness at Dragway 42. We've never been to it and we really want to go, but unfortunately we can't make this year. It'll be next year most likely. So that weekend, it's the last weekend in May, I graduate college that Sunday, which wouldn't be that big of a deal because we'd already talked about, like, once I found out, just go Friday, Saturday, and either leave Saturday night and come home and then go to the graduation, or just leave Sunday morning to go to the graduation. But on top of that, my niece graduates high school that Friday. So it really wouldn't make any sense to just go up there for one day, especially because it's like I think it's like a 4-hour drive for us. So we'll probably still race that Saturday, but it'll most likely just be like local, just a regular race out at Kilcare, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate. We definitely want to go. We heard it's a good event, but definitely it'll have to be next year's situation. And then we'll probably hit the normal ones this year. I'm not going to race the Mopar Nationals. Did it once, don't ever want to do it again. They kind of don't really care about the drag racing at that race. We'll still go because, like, we always like checking out the swap meet and stuff like that because it's a really bit, like, that part of it's really nice. Like, there's a lot of vendors and stuff like that over in the swap meet. So, you know, we've found a few things before. But as far as racing goes, like last year, we went just to watch, and it was terrible. Like, I don't understand it, especially when you have a drag strip that, like, you would want the drag racing part of it to be like really good, and they don't care. We'll definitely be at Norwalk. That's our favorite one. That one I feel is the best one just because, like, the facilities are amazing. Like, it's run really well. And then we're probably going to try to go to London, Kentucky again this year. We haven't been the past few years just because of scheduling conflicts and what have you. But we definitely want to go this year and plan to, which that one's first week in October. But, yeah, we're definitely going to try to do as much racing as we can, especially with my dad's car hopefully done this year. I know he's really amped up and ready to go about it. And And another reason why I'm amped up is so those two black trash bags that I showed at the beginning. So what was in those were these. So these are, sorry about that, new to me Stage 5 Mopar Performance heads. So these were on my grandpa's car for quite a while. I couldn't tell you how long they were on there, but they were on there a good bit. I think it was 2021. It was like right before racing season. He's getting everything ready to go, and they were leaking out of one of the cylinders. It was leaking water. So he didn't know if there was a crack in the head, if he had just nipped a head gasket or, you know, anything like that. And it was like a week before we had planned on going racing. So he took them off and had another set of heads sitting there and put those heads on, and has just kind of stuck with them. Hasn't really messed with these ones because he knew he was going to have to take them and, you know, get the work done on them. And he just didn't really see the point just because, you know, he already had a perfectly good set of heads that are on there now that have been on there since then. So he gave them to my brother, and my brother doesn't have a car together right now or anything like that. So I talked to him and was like, just kind of like, hey, I'll take them, get the work done to them if anything needs done to them, and, you know, I'll put them on my car until you're ready, and then, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, what I'll do then. But for now, you know, these heads are better than the ones I have. I think it'll help pick it up, you know, maybe, I don't know, a tenth, maybe two. I really don't know. I don't know what to expect. I know with a fresh motor with these heads in my grandpa's car, it went 1040 something. Granted, this was like fresh, probably. I think this was like 10 years ago. But he's also got the tunnel ram with the two 660s. So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't. That's why I'm kind of excited and ready to go to a test and tune just to see, because I don't know what to expect, but I'd like to see what difference it makes. Because as of right now, the best I've done in the quarter is 1102 with this motor, and then it'll go like a 699, 7.0 in the eighth. So I would think this should get it in the 10s. I've never made a 10-second pass in this truck. It's kind of been a goal, even though I know it is a bracket car. Like, I'd still like to be able to go in the 10s would be cool, just because it's, you know, I don't know. It's kind of stupid to think about, but that's just something I think about. So yeah, just to kind of show a little bit more. So I took these to Indy Cylinder Heads, local to me in Xenia, Ohio. They do really good work, especially if you have a Mopar engine. Really anything you want done to it, they can do. Like, I took these heads up there, and I think they had them for 2 weeks, and they were ready to go. And I know some people might say, well, why didn't you just buy a new set of heads? And I'm doing all this on a budget, and budget does not have brand new set of heads in it. I wish it did. I'd love to go up to Indy Cylinder Heads and get a new set. I especially want, like, their easy kit, I think would be awesome. It'd really make this truck pick up, and they'd be a game changer. But I don't have the $7,000 to buy the kit, and then that extra money to put it all together. Like, I just don't have it. I wish I did. I don't make that kind of money. Hopefully when I graduate college, that's an option. I can get a, you know, maybe a better paying job, something like that. But as for now, this will work. This will do just fine, especially for bracket racing. I think these heads will definitely help it be more consistent. But other than that, and then one other thing, I did get new valve covers too with these new heads. So I got these at a swap meet. They're brand new. I only paid $100 for them. I don't know what they are if you buy them from like Jags or Summit, but I don't think they're just $100. I'm pretty sure they're more expensive than that. So it was a good deal that I found. Nothing against the ones I have, these Mopar Performance ones. I'm just not the biggest fan of the way they look. I don't know. I know they're kind of like that old school, but I'm not a fan. So I'll probably have those for sale here soon if anybody's looking. So yeah, that's all I had for tonight. Not a whole lot. I just wanted to get a video made. I'll get another one made once we go put these heads on there. But that'll most likely be hopefully soon. With the weather warming up, I'm hoping we can get around to it. Gonna have my grandpa help me with it, just because he definitely knows what he's doing and I don't. And I don't want to mess anything up. So, and I wasn't gonna try to get him to come up here and do it in, 10-degree weather with no heat in my garage. Like, I'm just, nah, I don't need it. I'm not that ready. I mean, we can't even race right now. Like, it can wait. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple weeks we can get this on, get my dad's car buttoned up, and I'll get some more stuff made for you guys. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off. I appreciate everybody that watches. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.